Good morning. Let's see. Just getting my coffee. Good morning, everyone. Come on in, come on in. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's a little warm in here today. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had a great weekend. I actually took a bit of a break from social media and work and everything for a bit, just because I don't know, I feel a cycle coming, and I'm going to talk more about this tonight in the tribe coaching. So y'all remember, tonight is tribe coaching. Okay, I will be sending you the link after the live. I'll be sending you the Zoom link for tribe coaching this evening, and we're going to talk about cycles. We're going to talk about how to navigate through that down cycle, okay? Because that's one of the hardest things that people have to go through, and they don't even realize they're going through it. They feel like everything's falling apart. So we're going to talk about that this evening in tribe coaching, plus Sagittarius season and everything else that we need to go over individually, okay? Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, everyone. So if you're new here, we do this every Monday through Friday. Okay, I get us a message, we cleanse the space, and the Tarot and Oracle gives us a message for the day, and they're really pretty freaking profound. So stick around. Feel free to join the chat if you want to, or just get the message. So let's see. And this evening, y'all, in the tribe coaching, I have a crazy dream that I want to tell y'all about, and it's connected to the cycle, and it's hopefully going to help y'all. Ooh, look, we have the eagle. Look at that. We have the eagle. So I'm going to grab the book, but what does the eagle first off tell you? That you can see things from a higher perspective. Okay, and what does the higher perspective tell you? That you have gained wisdom, because in order to see something from a higher perspective means you have to have the wisdom to do so, right? So let's see what the eagle has to say. Let me get the book. You know, I should grab this book every morning, but I do forget. Luckily, it's right there. Let's see what the eagle has to say. With this being a new deck, I wanted to be able to read it to y'all. Okay. Have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Wow, is that not just what I was talking about with cycles, right? Have you lost your sense of purpose? Eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feelings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? I like that. If your answer is the latter, then you must accept Eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. Wow. Yep, Scorpio, yep. Because like we say, you know, the scorpion goes from the scorpion to the eagle to the phoenix. So I like this because this goes perfectly with what we're going to talk about tonight in the tribe coaching, about cycles and feeling lost and feeling stuck and things are starting to break down. That's awesome. I love Tarot and Oracle. So let's cleanse the space right quick so we can get into the message. All right, I'm going to gong the singing bowl, and while it's singing, we're going to take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then we're going to let it out quickly. Okay, so here we go. Breathe in. Hold it at the top and expand your lungs. Now let it out quickly. That is a very simple but powerful exercise that really helps you to pick up anxiety and fear and to get rid of it, okay? Bringing more oxygen to your blood also helps you connect to that pineal gland, Okay? We do that for a reason, not just to take a deep breath. It has a bigger reason, a bigger purpose. All right, let's see what we need to know through tarot. God, it's so hot in here right now. All of y'all are connecting. And by the way, I missed y'all. It feels like I've been gone forever. Do we have a new friend? Maybe not. Oh, okay. It was somebody resubscribing. Okay. Aw, that's sweet. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I missed y'all. It's like, golly, it seems like I've been gone for a month, but I haven't. Sometimes we just need to take time. That's why I haven't been posting a whole lot on TikTok. Sometimes we need a break from social media and everything that we do on a daily basis just to be able to breathe and kind of recenter. And I needed to spend time with my friends and family. So yeah. All right. So, we have the Empress, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I like this. And look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Moon in reverse. Okay. This is really good to go with the Eagle. Okay. Because here we have the Empress. So what does she do? She births new cycles. She plants seeds. And she knows that she's the attractor. Okay. She's that nurturing, motherly, loving energy. But if you're not taking that divinely inspired action to what fulfills you, so it's like you have this desire to start something new. You might feel something rumbling as the energy is churning, right? And no, that's not your stomach. But you'll feel this energy movement, and it feels like anxiety. It feels like, oh God, I don't know. But if you have no plan of action towards what you're wanting to move towards, then all it's going to do is it's going to block your success. It's going to just bring you unhappiness, things to bitch and complain about. Sorry, that just what came out. If fear is taking over and all you're doing is sitting here waiting on something, then you're going to get what you're giving, essentially. If you're not putting effort and energy into what you truly love, to what you feel like is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, then all you're going to do is you're going to attract people that aren't your people. You're going to attract things that will constantly fail. You will attract things that constantly have you in a state of want, okay, and lack. Now my lights are going crazy. I can't wait to tell y'all all about everything in the coaching. It's going to be exciting. But do y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. Because the Empress knows that she can do this. She knows that she can do this. But yet for some reason, she's not. Okay. For some reason, she's not doing this. But she's expecting to be this attractor, this abundance and all this, but she's not doing anything. So what is she going to get? The ultimate disappointment is no happiness, loss of support. Maybe because, she says she's going to do things and then it doesn't happen. And so people are like, And there's two indications of threes here, okay? Because the Empress is number 3 and then we have the Three of Cups. So 3 is a very spiritual number. It's the Holy Trinity, right? So it resembles manifestation, okay? Because remember, it's our thoughts, ideas, and our words, our emotions, and then our divinely inspired action. So if we're not taking any action, if we're not really actually doing anything, then, nothing's going to happen. All you're going to do is have sadness. And it might be here that there's some shadow work that needs to be done, or there's just fear because there's a bit of depression and sadness. Maybe holiday blues are getting to you. But why do you have the holiday blues? They're real easy to get. It's real easy to fall in that trap to get the holiday blues because we think we're supposed to have this magical thing. We think we're supposed to always have somebody in the holidays to share it with. But the thing is once you find happiness and fulfillment within yourself, you're not seeking that externally, and you don't get the blues. Okay? I was listening to something this morning, and it was talking about finding love. And you know how it's so annoying. You know how people always say you find love when you stop looking for it? It's not necessarily you find love when you stop looking for it. It's you find love when you stop seeking it externally. Okay? What did I miss? What did I miss? Need to put the work in. Oh, today's your baby's birthday in heaven. Oh, sending her lots of love. Watch out for white butterflies. She might make herself known. Happy birthday to her. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Look, we have thicket of thorns, uncertainty, and I just talked about butterflies. Look at that. Uncertainty. So look, there's nothing, you're never going to find the certainty. Like, okay, well, if I know that this is going to happen, then I'll do it. But if I don't know that I'm going to get to my destination for sure, then I'm just not even going to start. Right? And uncertainty can keep you stuck. It can leave you in all this fear. So whatever you're wanting to do, whether it be the simply just healing, if that's what's scaring you, or looking for something to bring your passions out, if that scares you because you don't know where to start, then that makes sense, right? So if you just let yourself just tiptoe in. All you have to do is tiptoe in, okay? You don't have to take massive steps. You don't have to take massive leaps. Just tiptoe in to whatever it is that you're wanting to do. But the first thing is, it's all about you, okay? This is about whatever you're seeking. Let's see if there's a lack of it within you. Does that make sense? So if you're desperate to find love, okay, well, why? Are you looking for fulfillment outwardly? Okay? Because if you find the love within and you heal the self within, then you're not desperately looking for love. You don't get the holiday blues. You don't feel like you have to have somebody to be whole. Okay? It's a party in the sky today. Yeah. Let's see. What else? It's like everything is pulling you on whatever journey you feel like you're supposed to be going on, but you're scared, and they're all like, come on. Because like, look at this card. You see the deer right there watching, like, are you coming? The butterflies represent spirit or the dead, and they're like, come on. And it represents transformation. So it's like, come on, you're going through this journey. We've got you. We're going to be with you. Look at this. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Anytime you're feeling uncertain, anytime you're feeling scared or anxiety or lost, you got to surround yourself with protective energy. You need to do that every day. We got to ground our energy and surround ourselves every day. My God, I'm sweating right now. It's so hot. Let's see what else. Is this resonating with y'all? Okay, well, there, I just looked up. It's so spot on for you. Good. Good. And as I'm shuffling, I'm looking at the cards to see what else pops up to me. And remember, with the eagle, it says, like, open your wings and let them soar. Remember how I said you literally can open your arms, and that helps to open your heart chakra. That helps to open you to receive. All you have to do is literally open your arms, and you can breathe deep, whatever works for you. And that helps. Okay, good. I'm glad it's helping y'all. And I love that we have the arrow here because we're in Sagittarius season. That's the archer. You've been saving and burning incense like crazy? Yeah, look at this. Energy shift. I've been telling y'all for like a week or two that I feel a cycle coming. I feel another shift coming. And it's really driving me crazy. I mean, I feel it as much as y'all do. And it still drives me just as crazy as it does to y'all too. But it's a constant reminder to let things flow, to let things be, to let things evolve as they need to. And I've had a couple of pretty profound dreams. That's why I want to talk about them this evening in coaching. Because when you allow yourself to be and you just kind of rest and you let things just evolve as they need to, with the trust and the knowing that, okay, things have to change in order for them to change. It really does help you when you remind yourself of that. Felt on edge last 24 hours. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's there is something shifting for sure. Oh, and Anne, I got your videos. I'll be reviewing those hopefully today, so I'm excited. Like I said, I just took the weekend just to kind of take a break. Just because if you work too much, you'll burn yourself out. And I never want to get burned out in this work. This is my purpose. This is my destiny. And so I have to protect it. 3 more to go. Okay. Look, flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. Look at that. So it talks about dark paths. So there's uncertainty here, right? But your light is going to show you the way, okay? You always have your guides and loved ones who have crossed over there to help you. Trust me on that. Like, you're not just left in the dark. You're not just left to be lost. Once you tap in, you start finding that guidance. Yeah, so anytime y'all are feeling that energy, shit, if I can talk and shuffle at the same time. Anytime y'all are feeling that energy, sit with it, okay? Acknowledge it. And allow it to be like, okay, I know you're showing me something. I'm allowing you to show me what I need to see. Okay? That's okay, Anne. The last big shift I felt, I embraced it. Yeah. And look, and then you had a massive cycle come in. When you embrace it and you just allow it and you go with the flow, you really start to see, okay? Look, is that number? Oh, it's number 2. We have angel. I told you, you're never alone, okay? You're never alone. You're always being shown the way, and sometimes that way is just making you uncomfortable. Okay, because that's how they have to get your attention. Because in order for you to really see or hear or witness spirit, you have to like somewhat match vibrations, okay? Because they're vibrating way up here, we're down here, okay? And so we have to match the vibrations. Thank you for the gift. And when we do that, then we start really connecting, okay? But they're always here to remind you that, hey, you're never alone. So please remember that. Please remember that. Let's get this one. Like, I feel this urgency that there is this shift coming, and I'm just like, fuck. And I feel like it's going to be a big one. And it's not negative. It's just having to go through it, man. But as soon as we surrender and allow, we allow the universe to do what it needs to do. Okay? The universe will do a lot of work for you if you let them. Yep, realization. Look at that. And it looks like they're walking through a portal, going from the dark to the light. Realizing, here's another number 3, right? Realizing that you hold the key to go either direction. Okay? You hold the key to this new opening, this new cycle, unlocking the magic of the universe. Okay? You hold the key. That's beautiful. Let's see what else. And when you meditate, visualize yourself walking into a new portal, walking through a doorway that is bringing you into a new timeline, a brighter timeline, a lighter timeline, a happier timeline. Okay? I've done that and it works. Believe me, it works. Your thoughts really do play a huge part in it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they are proving that with science. We've been talking about that. Okay? Science is starting to prove spirituality. It's no longer going to be crazy woo-woo stuff. It's reality. What does it say in A Course in Miracles? It says, what is real cannot be destroyed, or something like that, or cannot be taken from you, but what is not real doesn't exist. It's only in your mind. Yeah, and the 11:11 portal just happened. Yep. And then we're going to have the 12:12 one. Some people are saying 12:22. It's all just energy. Ooh, look at this. We haven't seen this one. Look, we have comfort, hearth. And then we were just talking about 11:11. There we have the 11. So where, God, I'm sweating. So what would bring you comfort? What would bring you security? What would bring you warmth? What makes you happy? Okay. Ooh, and you know what? Wow, hang on. So I'm going to tell you about something right quick. So my friend Jenny, it is so wholesome, isn't it? So my friend Jenny, she lives not too far from here. She discovered through a psychic reading that she has a portal. Sorry, this light's shining right on my face. That she has a portal in her living room coming out of her fireplace, right around her fireplace, because she has a pool behind it and the fireplace, and supposedly that's perfect for having a portal. And she was like, holy shit, what do I do with this? And I'm like, let's try it out. So I went to her house and we sat in the dark with a candle and we just waited to see if we would see anything, because her grandmother passed away and her grandmother's always around her, and supposedly her grandmother is the gatekeeper of this portal. And so you see these orbs here, right? So I was at her house and we were just sitting in the dark waiting to see if we could see anything. And I told her, all of a sudden I saw a red orb go like that. And I was like, holy shit, Jenny, I just saw a red orb go across the fireplace like that. And I said, we had nothing on, no lights, no anything. And so she got her camera and she started taking pictures and she caught the red orb. I think it was in one of the corners of the photograph. And she's like, holy shit, I caught the red orb. And I was like, yeah. So that was pretty fun. We just wanted to try it out to see what we could see. That's how we have fun around here. Yeah, it was really cool. Because she's a healer as well. Oops, what is that one? Look at that. Energy balance just fell out in my lap. Isn't that interesting how we have energy balance and energy shift, right? We always want to make sure our energy is balanced, because if it's not, then the shift is going to be extremely wonky. Okay, think of it like as if you're out of balance, or if you're on a boat, the boat is not in balance, your car is out of alignment, it's going to be pulling you in the wrong direction, or the boat's going to capsize or something, right? So if you're trying to go on this journey, if you're trying to go through this shift and things are out of balance or out of alignment, you're going to be pulled in the wrong direction, okay? How do you know if your home has a portal? I honestly, I can't see portals. My youngest son used to see them, because he had one in his room when he was little bitty, and I didn't know it was in there. The psychic told me. He didn't know. He was little, so he didn't know any different. He just saw it, and for whatever reason, he never mentioned it. But you have to have someone that can see those kind of things. She came to my house and looked to see if I had one. She's like, no, you don't have one in your fireplace. I was like, all right, cool. But I do have spirit that walks around my house. And she confirmed that, because my youngest son also said when he was in the pantry, he turned around and looked, and he saw somebody like peeking around the door, like looking at him. Some guy. I don't know. Let's get into money right quick. That's normal stuff for us around here. Like, my lights start flickering. We see things. We hear things. We know things. It's just our life. And I feel like things are about to like get cranked up. But we'll talk about that this evening. Let's see what we need to know about money today. There was a portal in the garage of a home we did a clearing for recently. Oh, yeah. You have a closet, the light goes on by itself. Yeah, it could be somebody getting your attention. Ooh, look at this. In money, we have easy does it. I was going to tell y'all something else, but I forgot because I started reading that. It'll come back to me. Okay, so there's 3 ways to resonate with the money deck, okay? So the first one is slow and steady wins the race, okay? Just like when you feel that shift happening, you have to be in allowance. You have to know that everything is going to unfold as it needs to. And when you have this pull to take action, then you take action, okay? Number 2, this is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. And number 3, careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. Oh, we all know that, right? We all know that. Things take time. And when you get into a place of allowance, then it starts running smoothly. But then, like, when you're supposed to level up and a cycle is coming, it'll feel like things are at a standstill or breaking down. But then it's like, nope, we gotta revamp. Okay. The portal was left open as the couple's son who passed visits through the portal. Yeah. Well, see, she left my friend's portal open too because her grandmother is a gatekeeper. She's like, nobody negative comes through here. So, yep, took you 6 months, Miss Denise. That's right. It takes time because we have to get out of our own way. That's the biggest thing, is we have to get out of our own way. Other things need to play out. And that's what divine timing is. Divine timing isn't like a day in time. It's just when everything gets into alignment, first being you, boom, then it happens. Okay? Should you close portals when needed? Yeah, if it's just a flat out open portal and there's no regulation of it, then yeah, it needs to be closed. Just like the one in my son's room when we lived at another house, she told me, she goes, he has a portal in his room. We need to close it because I guess there was nobody regulating it, and plus he was little bitty. So we closed it, and he never said anything to me until I was telling somebody else about it, and he was like, "Oh, that's where it went," and I was like, "What the?" Because I'm telling you guys, I do this work every day. I have a magical life. I see things, I hear things, I have prophetic dreams. I mean, you would think that I wouldn't be skeptical at all, but I still have a healthy dose of skepticism. I swear to God. Like, I had that psychic come to my house and she gave me a reading and everything, and I'll show y'all. She did all this for me. She's an artist. She's amazing. And I take it all with a healthy dose of skepticism. I'm open to everything that she told me and all that, because she did tell me specifics and whatnot, but she did tell me some things that are coming up, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, you be open to it, because anything can happen and you don't want to block any good things that are coming, right? So a healthy dose of skepticism is good. That way you don't get taken advantage of, but you also want to be optimistic and open to the good things that are coming. Does that make sense? I want y'all, what is the, hang on. Same with this one. No negative entities enter. Yeah, good. So what is the one thing, I want y'all to tell me in the comments, what is the one thing that y'all hope to achieve in 2023? Tell me in the comments. Like, what is your biggest, like, goal that you want to achieve in 2023? Because I'm extremely interested. Like, what is the one thing that you feel like, if I could just accomplish this, or if I could work through this, then things would be a lot smoother? Buy a house? Well, you're on a manifesting roll, Denise. You can make it happen. Consistency in a healthy routine. Execute my plan. Self-employment and a companion. Okay. Financial freedom. To feel ready to offer shamanic healings. I'm getting close. Good. That's awesome. Want to learn more about tarot. I've been practicing every day, but I need books and to study. Yep. Buy a home. Move in better money. Get out of my own way and find what lights me up. Yes. Good for you, Denise. That's amazing. Fresh start from negative family members. Ooh, that's a big one. Self-love and balance. Fluid traveling. Be persistent in Reiki and Tarot. Yep. Overcome the lack mindset. Okay. These are all great, you guys. Accept that consistency isn't boring and embrace the peace. Yeah, that's true. Abundance. That's okay, Melanie. I knew what you meant. Yeah. So these are all wonderful things. And I'm going to write them down. I'm going to go back and listen to this. And I'm going to write them down. And I'm going to see what I can develop. Because that's one of the biggest things is lack mindset. And people wanting financial freedom and stuff like that. So listen, the people that tap in every day, the people that actually use the tools at their disposal are finding that financial freedom. They are manifesting job offers. They are getting better at their business. They are doing this and this and that, because what you're doing is you're clearing out the lack mindset. You're healing the inner child, which then opens you up to receive abundance. Okay, that's one of the main key ingredients. Okay, because I had to do the same thing too, because I'm telling you guys, I have doubled my income every year for the past few years, because I finally took everything extremely seriously and I finally let everything go. Okay, and I visualized and I manifested and I just did. All the tools that I give you in the portal are everything that I used. And so maybe we'll get a little bit into the more fine tuning of it. So I'll think on that. Self-love, absolutely. Yeah, oh my gosh, and for real. Release the poor, pitiful me. Yeah. Yeah. Victim mindset. A partner would be nice, right, Denise? I get it. But yeah, we want to find our own freedom and stability first, and then here they come. So these are all amazing goals for next year, and they absolutely 100% can come true, because I'm telling you, it only took me a few months. Okay? It only took me a few months. So let me think on that, and I will see what I can come up with for the tribe. Because I really want to focus on what y'all are looking for more. I know we were talking about the tarot archetype thing, but I really want to help you to solve the major problem in your life. Okay, that's first and foremost, because everything else is not going to go anywhere if we don't start solving your major problems. And I've given you all the tools, but we need something that like lights a fire under your ass. Okay, because there's a lot of people in the tribe that haven't even started, and it's like, why haven't you started on your journey? You know, it's so simple. It really is. It's so simple. But let me think on that. I'll get some things brewing for y'all. Okay. So, all right. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, and we'll get more messages, and we'll get more guidance, and we'll share some more. Okay. Mwah. I love y'all. See you later.